You would have to be weird not to have some empathy for the approximately 38,000 dead Gazans since Israel fought back from the October 7, 2023 attack by Hamas. So even though it's suffering on the other side, and even though you personally, as a committed Zionist, may not particularly care about the suffering of the enemy, a normal, unbiased person will have empathy for thousands of dead Gazans. And there are certain practices in Orthodox Judaism which, from an outside perspective, look weird, tribal, primitive, and you're simply going to be more effective in life if you're able to stop your in-group identification, just pause for a few seconds, right, even in the middle of identifying with your in-group, and think, how does this look like to the Latino help? Or how does this look like to non-Jewish neighbors? How does this look like to secular Jewish neighbors, right? What are going to be the consequences of my words and behavior? And this is a helpful perspective as well on yourself and how you're using yourself. So you get caught up in the moment, you become fascinated by something in the news, you are entranced by romantic options, you are energized by a challenge at work. But if you pause and take note, how is this affecting my use of myself? Am I pulling down? Am I tightening? Am I compressing? Am I tilting to the right? Do I have way too much tension in my ankles or in my shoulders or in my wrists, around my eyes, around my lips, in my head, in my neck, right? How am I using myself? Because you cannot think a thought without that rippling through your body, right? You will inherently start tightening and compressing, and there'll be some element of pulling down when you simply think a thought. But if you can take a pause and just notice what your tension and compression patterns are, you can let them go. When you start letting them go, right, first you have to notice the unnecessary tension and compression, and then you start to let it go.